Officers are remembering some of their experiences trying to rescue Staten Islanders from the hurricane's floodwaters. New York One's Mara Montalbano has their stories.
The water has receded, but the memory of the night Sandy flooded these Tottenville streets is still fresh in the minds of officers from the 123rd Precinct.
There was all kinds of, there was roofs floating in the street, there was refrigerators, stoves.
I looked up in these power lines, there was probably 70, 80 mile per hour winds, and knowing at any given point if one of these power lines would come into the water, probably the outcome would be different.
Tottenville was one of the borough's hardest hit areas, much of it in low-lying Zone A. Many who lived there didn't evacuate. One call came from an off-duty police officer trapped in his home with his pregnant wife and child. Officers say when they arrived at the house in a rowboat, they had to rescue the family from a third-story window.
They had a 2-year-old boy in the house, so where we could get the kid, pass him down a line of cops to get the kid out safely first, and then the officer's wife from the house, and then the officer came out lastly.
The water actually rose into some streets on higher ground in Zone B. Officers went door to door to warn people. Some needed convincing.
We asked them to step outside and take a look at the water in the street. That's when they realized the importance of escape. And we were, I'd say, between waist and chest length and high on water.
The officers saved more than 30 people that night by foot and by boat. But as much as they were helping, they say they felt helpless when they got here to Billop Avenue, where they say the water was too high for them to continue on.
The inability to get just another half a block down that way where people were on their porch with a flashlight signaling us that they could clearly see us, for them to go up to another floor in their house, they were better off. And they did survive in their house, thankfully.
With each passing day, the neighborhood continues to clean up, and officers say while things are very slowly returning to normal, the dangers of that night will not soon be forgotten. In Tottenville, Mara Montalbano, New York 1.